Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I'm going to be doing some wedding inspired nails. I have a couple of people booked in for weddings in the coming months and stuff, so I just thought it'd be nice to do something that would be suitable for the brides out there. So I'm going to be doing a French nail first of all, because we all know that French is associated with like bridal nails, especially white. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really keen on French on an almond nail. I think, well, not that I'm not keen on it, I'm not keen on doing it. I'm not overly confident with creating almond French because I just think I never really get the shape right. So this video is for me as well as you. I'm taking the French quite high up the sides. I'm just making sure it's about the same place on both, and then filling in that side wall first, and then I can go from there. I'm just gonna very quickly fill in this free edge area, and then I will focus more on the shape and everything. There we go, and then I can create my line. So I'm just going to do one side first and then the other, and then basically just keep messing about with it for far too long until it ends up completely wrong and then having to start again. That's typically how this goes. I'm determined for it not to go like that this time, but we shall see. My problem is I can't stop messing, so I just always take it a little bit too far, which I'm probably not going to learn my lesson from in this video, but never mind. I'm not too bothered about the French like being perfect because I am going to be outlining it anyway. So it's not the end of the world if the line isn't fab. But I still want to try and get it as close to as I can. I need a bit more white. I don't want it to be too narrow. I don't know whether that's the word I'm looking for. But anyway, once I'm happy, or as close to happy as I can get in this situation, which is probably about there, I'm going to pop this nail into the, I was going to say microwave then, no idea why, but into the lamp. And then what I'm going to do on this one is we're going to do like a sort of half French. So I'm starting about here and I'm bringing this one up the side of the nail. And then I'm going to fill in this side area. To be honest with you, I'm not going to lie, I'm not really a huge fan of white. I know a lot of people out there love white nails, but it's not for me. I don't know, I think white is just a little bit too harsh. Because obviously, typically with colours, like if you want pink, you can have light, medium, dark, bright, deep, sheer, like there's all sorts of different shades of different colours. Whereas white is just white. Obviously you can get like a cloudy white, but I mean like white in general is exactly that, it's white. So that is one thing that I'm not really a fan of it for, but it's one of those things, everyone's different. So here I'm going to do the opposite on the other one, but I want them to be pretty similar. So I'm just seeing how far I took it up. Hopefully not going to bash that other one with this nail. About there. So I'm going to pop this one into the lamp for a full cure, and then this one I need to create my line. So I'm just going to do it and meet it up. Am I in focus? Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm just creating the line for this one now. Again, going to be outlining it, so it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but it actually makes it makes it much easier to do the outline when your initial line is better, so just keeping that in mind. I think I might have done this one a little bit too thick. There seems to be more white area on this one, but I'll have a look in a sec compared to the other one. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but as close to would be good, considering that these would potentially be someone's wedding nails. You'd want them to be as perfect as they could be. So let me just grab that other nail. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit thicker, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to fix it because it's not that much thicker. So we'll just sort of fix that with the outline that we're going to do. So here is this nail that's all suddenly wonky. There we go. Now I'm just going to clean off my brush, and I'm also going to get a dotting tool because I'm going to do round the cuticle area, we're going to do some crystals. Now I'm going to be using silver glitter to outline that smile line, so I'm also going to use silver what are they called, crystals, that's the word. I'm going to use these really little, I can't even open it, and if I do they're going to go, oh, it's the wrong way around, that's why, probably won't run anything. But I'm going to use these little tiny ones, so I'm just going to get a little bit of a clear gel, she says, and I can locate some. And I'm just going to put a little bit of clear gel. I typically use Builder gel on a client, but because this isn't a client and I don't care about the longevity, I am just using base coat because I don't want to waste my Builder gel. On a practice tip, please don't ever wipe gel with your finger like I just did, it's not clever. And then I'm just going to tip some out to make it easier to access them. And then we're going to just pop them straight on. We're going to go all the way around the cuticle area, like a crystal cuff basically. Oh, drop that one. I'm not really placing them perfectly at first because they are probably going to like swim around in the base coat anyway. So I just need to basically get them on the nail first. Then once there's as many on there as I want, I will mess about more with where I want them. I think one more on the other side. To be fair, I haven't really got that much poking and prodding to do. Just need to push them not that far, up a little bit. Bring that one in. Make sure they go to about the same place either side and that they're as symmetrical as I can get them. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to pop that into the lamp. How pretty are those little crystals? They are so cute. So I'm going to pop them straight into the lamp to keep them exactly where I put them. And then I'm going to be doing the same thing but on this edge on this nail. So again, I'm getting a bit of base coat. And I'm going to go about to there, round to there. Again, don't do what I just did with my finger. And then I'm going to pick up some more, pop them round the side. It'd be helpful if these are all the right way round. I really love these little mini crystals and they last brilliantly because obviously they're so small. When you pop them in Builder gel, the Builder gel really does just like absolutely, I've just smashed one off my table and it's gone, but the Builder gel does just really like encase them and keeps them really secure. Let me see if that's enough. I think I'm going to go one more either side. Why is flipping a crystal over so difficult? And then one more. Let's just put a bit more effort into doing this instead of trying to just whack them into place. Okay, putting effort in doesn't help either. I'm just going to stick this in my pot, make life easier. There we go. Just going to tuck them in a little bit with my finger just to be quicker than doing it all individually. There we go, so that's that one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on there. So So I've obviously got one in the middle and then 4 either side of it. So I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm just going to put a little bit of base coat again. Took them to about the middle, didn't I? So that'll do. And then I'm just going to get a few more out on here. And I'm going to pop one about in the centre where I think it needs to be. One in the middle up here because I know that's where they need to end. And then I can put, hopefully, 3 between that one and the middle one. Oh, we've got a rogue one here. Where's he gone? There we go. Perfect. And then I just need another 4 on the other side of that central one is what I was trying to say. One more down here. There we go, perfect. And then again, I'm just going to use my finger to push them in a bit. I think they're a little bit far over maybe. I'm using the wrong side. So I'm just going to push this down just ever so slightly. Move them all over just a tiny, tiny bit. And then hopefully, they're so shiny. Hopefully that's about right. I'm going to get my other nail to compare to again, which is here. Let's put that next to it. Perfect. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp as well for a full cure. And in the meantime, obviously our first nail is ready for the next step. So I'm going to get my silver, which is in my drawer. So I'm using Brillbird's Glamour Gel number 1. A beautiful glittery silver, as you can see here. So I'm going to be using that and just get rid of these crystals because I'm done with them now and I don't want them to be all over the place. So just scooping them up, popping them back in there. Perfect. And then, like I said, I'm going to get some of this silver Builder gel. It's not Builder gel, it's Brillbird gel. And I'm just going to pop a really nice coat of this around the French line. Now this line, I'm not really wanting it to be perfect, and that's why I'm using this Brillbird Glamour Gel, because these Glamour Gels are really, really good for designs like this, where you just want that little something extra to bring it all together. And they are more like flakes than actual pieces of glitter, so you don't have as much control over it, but sometimes that's a good thing because it's nice to not always have to worry about something being absolutely perfect. But look at that, it's beautiful, just enough for what you need for this sort of design. So I am literally just putting the smallest bit on at a time because I don't want to go piling it on and then having bits that are too thick and then struggling to get it off and stuff, because that is one thing about these gels, is if you want to remove any of it, it's really difficult because the flakes really, really stick to the nail. So it is hard to like tidy them up as such. So that is why I'm doing a little tiny bit at a time to make sure I get them exactly where I want them to prevent having to fight them to tidy them up. But that's that, just literally the thinnest line to outline. And then I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure. And then in the meantime, I'm going to do the same thing on these other 2 nails. Obviously this is a little bit easier because you're not having to create that smile line again. But again, still just doing bit by bit. Don't want to go too crazy and then mess it up and be really mad. So I'm happy. Again, just going to pop it in the lamp for a full cure. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other nail. I'm not going to do it on camera though, because obviously it's quite repetitive and a bit boring. So I'm going to do that same thing and then we can come back to finish them off. Okay, then just to do the finishing touches, just to give it a little bit something extra. I'm then going to go in with my white gel polish. I'm just going to clean off my tool. I'm using the opposite end of one of these picker-upper tools, the bit that you push it around with, to do this step. And I'm just going to use it as a dotting tool. So we're just going to place some dots on the nail following that smile line. I'm letting them get smaller as they go round, so I'm just dotting in the middle first. And obviously as you get further round, you'll run out of polish, which is what we want. And this is the effect that we'll get from that. So I'm going to pop that one in the lamp. And then we'll do the same thing on these ones. I'm going to start from the middle. Work my way up as it again runs out. And then again, I'm going to start from the middle-ish. And then the dots will naturally just get smaller as we work our way round. I'm going to do the same with the other one. It's very repetitive, obviously, because we're just doing the same thing on the opposite side. This is a very subtle design, but very perfect sort of thing for a bride. And then once they come out, I will top coat them and then show you how they look at the end. So here is the finished design. I need to just balance my arm better. There we go. Here is the finished look. I really love how they turned out, and I would definitely wear these as wedding nails. I think they're very cute. Let me know what you think of them. And thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye.